Hello and welcome back to Mr. Ed Plays Factorio Space Age. It's been a little bit of time since I recorded, but I haven't done much. Let's check out the game. I moved all my stuff up here, which I said I would do, and I'm a man of my word. Starting tonight, I'm a man of my word. Alright, well, since the last episode, I've gotten a few comments. The last episode that I did just came out today. People seem to be suggesting that I'm on the right track. I'm not doing terribly on Gleba. Doing terribly with my hair. I need a haircut, I know that. Well, I'll work on that between episodes. I won't do that on the episode, don't worry. Anyway, so it seems like we're doing okay. So what I need to do now is just keep on keeping on. And so keep on keeping on, I shall. Alright, so what do we want to do today? We need to figure out what the next steps in our process are. Because if I were to power it up what I have now, I would start getting stuff. One thing that I did think about is I'm kind of overestimating my need for things. I was talking about how I wanted both of my agricultural towers, one for jelly stems, one for Yamoko, to be completely maxed out. You can see like the yellow squares are basically completely maxed out. I would need to put like artificial jelly nut soil down on everything, but I don't really think I need to. Because I don't know how many jelly stems will be able to be grown in this patch right here. And furthermore, I don't know how many it will need to make, you know? Like, I don't think if I could fit, like, let's just say, like, 10 could fit in a square. That's probably too many. 5 in a square. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 49 squares times 5. Well, that would be... If it was 50 times 5, it'd be like 250. It's 49, so it's like one less than that. So 245 jelly stems or something? I might not be mathing correctly. Almost certainly not. Anyway, I don't need that many, so it's probably fine the way it is. I think this area and probably this area too. I don't know why that thing there is green and like nothing else is green. That's weird to me. That's my Yamoko looking. Oh, I don't even have an agricultural tower up there. Okay. Anyway, once I start powering this up, I'll start getting the things, and I don't want to get the things yet because I'm gonna run out of, and I don't want to run out of. So instead, I'm gonna keep working unpowered. So I guess the next thing I would need to think about is bacteria processing. So let's think about that. If I put this here, and this is just a placeholder, although I am gonna have boys building it. If we say bacteria cultivation, this is what I want. So I do need bioflux for this. This is what I was thinking. So bioflux and nutrients, of course, and the iron bacteria, I can get that by like breaking down some of the stromulite, and then I'll have it. And that's good. That will get me more. So and when the bacteria spoils, it will be fine. I need to switch these. There we go. I have steel chests in here, damn it. Steel chests in there. It's building all this stuff. I should not do this in the build zone. Maybe I should do this outside of the build zone, but I don't want to get too close to all that. Oh, look, there it comes. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I do need bioflux. Now the question is, do I use this bioflux? This will make 2 per second. This will require 5 per second to make 60. I probably don't need 60. So like this doesn't need to be like fully optimized supplied. Like if I need 5, I don't need to make like 2 plus 2 plus another one, which would be half. Probably don't need to. Probably don't need to. What I could probably do is this. I'm just gonna filter bioflux. I feel like I want to filter everything because I just don't know what it's gonna grab, like nutrients, Yamoko mash, bio jelly, spoilage too. I don't want it to grab spoilage. So I need an underground situation. Doing that. All right, and then this will just go to wherever it is. I'm not gonna do it here because it might not be here. But let's just assume that is there and pointing into it, and then it'll need to be powered up, of course. Although I won't do power yet. All right, so then you have that, and then it'll just be a matter of bacteria processing into it. Now, yeah, because it needs to go back. So why not just have it go back, right? And like you only work, well, how about, what if I do, hold on, like a green wire into there, right? And then not filter, but, yeah, so bacteria, where'd I find it here? And like in the circuit, like this, read contents. Yeah, read contents. Ingredients that are part of in-craft recipe. Read working. Outputs if the machine is working. Okay. Control signal. Check mark. So if check mark, right, is, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a way I could, like, test this out somehow? What if I had, like, this here, and, like, connected to that? No, not that. Hold on. A storage chest here, okay, and then, so read content. No, I want it to, like, I want something that will display a thing that's not this. What about you? Oh, I made a heating tower, by the way. That was another thing I did. I made a heating tower, so I need to think about that in a minute. I have wood. I can make that. Okay, so then, G, not you two, but you two. Okay, read working, controls, let's just do this, okay? So if it's working, it will send the signal. Then we can say that, if it equals 1, and why don't you not be that? What if you be a light, a lamp? I probably have some, Okay, so, yes, good, excellent. 1 equals 1. Equals 1. There we go. So it's off now. So if I were to put wood in here, I need wood. Do I have wood in my situation? I have wooden chests. All my wood's over there. Damn it. I made a birder inserter and put it here. I think that was a good idea. I'll take just some wood. I'll put the rest back. I'm just doing a test. I'm just testing it out. Maybe I should save the game first so I don't waste this wood. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so if I put a bunch of wood in there, the light's green. If I, like, take all this wood out, it turns off. Wood in there. How much wood does it eat? 2? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just want to see it turn off when it's done. Okay. So that works out perfectly, right? That works out perfectly. So if I, like, put all this wood in there, that's 1. Okay. So, hey. I figured that out perfectly. I understood the assignment. All right, let's load the game. Okay, so I don't need any of this stuff. But that works perfectly. I'm very happy that I was able to completely understand that correctly. Put all my wood back. Got wood. It's a Minecraft joke. All right, cool. Cool. I mean, cool. So you will only pull out of this box if... I should probably do the opposite of this, though. So if that is 1 when it's working. If it's less than 1, that means it's not working, right? It says no power. It does not say disabled by control behavior. If I were to connect this to connect it to power, just so it doesn't say no power, waiting for source item. So I think it is working. If I were to switch this to greater than disabled by control behavior. Okay, so that is correct. Now I'm going to get rid of all this stuff because I don't actually need it right now. All right, great. Very great. Okay, so you will take the bioflux in and the iron bacteria. I can put some in there as a starter. Then it will cultivate it. What does it do? It makes 4 from 1. Okay, so that's good. So if it's not working, it'll do that. I also need nutrients to go into it. So let's do that. And actually, that I think is pretty much it. It just needs a bioflux there and the nutrients there. The nutrients can come from here. I think I said I would put like an output somewhere, which I didn't really do anywhere. I could do it here, and then it goes around. It's kind of annoying. That should do that. Okay, and then some nutrients in there. The bioflux, wherever this goes. I mean, it could go, like, right here. I mean, it could go right there. It could even go up higher. Undo all that. There, that's, like, as high as it could go, and it'll be pretty much powered. I would just need a medium electric pull right in there. You won't be powered. You would be, though, if you were there. Perfect. Okay, so then I would just need nutrients into it. I need a splitter. I guess I'll do this. What if I did that? And then I could do this to there. And then this to there. That won't be wait. There we go, perfect. I hope this doesn't interact. I don't think it will. What if I do that just so that it's curved? I don't think it will matter, but I don't know. And then you can do this. And actually that is perfect. Wow, I just got into a rotate loop. There we go. Okay, so that'll do that for me. Now, same thing, but for copper, right? Yeah, 1 copper, 1 bioflux. So maybe not exactly this. Maybe not exactly this. Maybe instead. Don't grab that. Don't grab that. Okay, I'll just have to move it. So what if you're like here, and then I do another one right underneath it, and it's for the copper. There we go. So then I can like have this go into it like that. This will be a little different. I mean, I could like have... Wait, actually, they both need bioflux and nutrients. Okay, so they both need bioflux and nutrients then. All right. They both need a bioflux and nutrients. I'm sorry, everybody. It turns out they both need bioflux and nutrients. I was under the impression that they both did not need bioflux and nutrients. As it turns out, they both need bioflux and nutrients. There we go. All right, so then it's just a matter of putting in any copper bacteria that I get. That's the wrong recipe. Okay, well then, this is what I wanted. And you're the right one? Yeah, okay, so that's right now. All right, so now copper bacteria will just get plopped right into there. I love plopping things in places. Edit that out. And the bioflux and the nutrients will come from here. Now I'm just remembering about spoilage. I will have to factor that in. I could do this. I didn't mean to try to rotate that. And we'll use a filter for spoilage. Oh my God, where is it? Oh my God, there it is. Shift left, shift right, good. And then I guess that would have to like feed back into itself. I don't have anything making spoilage into anything except for these right here. The only reason I'm not making these into biochambers is because they do biochambers do require nutrients even to make nutrients, and if I get to a point where I'm completely out of nutrients, I don't want to do that. So this nutrients are only being made. I keep thinking I'm in map view, so I'm like trying to click and drag. Nutrients are only being made, or like they're legally, officially, really, I don't know what word I'm trying to use here, but the best nutrients come from the bioflux. But bioflux to become nutrients does require nutrients, so nutrients as a starter come from this. And any spoilage that I get would go into there too. So I guess what I could do is that, and then any spoilage that I get from anywhere will go up there. I think I do have spoilage coming. I think, yeah, right here. This is what I was trying to do. So spoilage should be coming out of every single one of these. Yep. That. Getting added to here. This one puts onto there, this one puts onto there, and this one puts onto there. Okay, so I did do that. I just didn't do anything with it. So what I could do is this. It's not fully maxed out. It could be, if I did that, no reason not to do this. There we go. I think that gets me a couple extra belts. And then just go up like this. There we go. So there. Now I have spoilage getting added back to this to make more nutrients. Although, again, we might talk about... What? What do we want to talk about? We could talk about anything. The world is our oyster when it comes to what we could talk about. You know what I'm trying to say? Circuit network, logistic circuit network, circuit stuff, circuit network. To be like, don't make nutrients unless you need to, because you don't need to when you don't need to. You knew to. That didn't rhyme. Thought it kind of rhymed, but it didn't really. So then these just need to get compounded. I guess I could do this. No reason not to do this, right? What if we did that and then did this? Could that go straight up? Yes, it could. I overwrote that splitter. Sorry, splitter. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. You guys remember hashtags? You guys remember Twitter? Remember when Twitter existed? It doesn't anymore. Straight up doesn't exist. There we go. So that will get spoilage all added back there. I'm just worried about spoilage a little bit. It is used in things that I would need it for. So I don't really want to get rid of all my spoilage. Biosulfur. Burnt spoilage to become carbon. Oh, okay, cool. So I don't want all of it to be made into these nutrients. So again, I will have to come up with a thing for that. All right, well, I'll worry about all that later. What I'm going to worry about for now is I do have these things doing their thing. Power should happen over here. There we go. That should power everything. If I had this here... and that wouldn't power that down there. And also, I think it would get in the way of whatever's going on with these two. Never mind. Okay, so what else do I need? I need like so much other stuff before I start making all this work. Pentapod eggs, I don't want to worry about right now. I'm scared of that. I do have to think about getting rocket fuel and like oil stuff, because I do have to get back home at a certain point. Can't stay here forever, as much as I want to. We all know how much I love it here. Like a rocket silo. I do have a rocket silo. If I were to put it, say, like right there for a random example, it needs these 3 things. Let me get rid of that. I don't want it there. I also need these, which does mean I need the pentapod eggs. Why don't we just work on this part of it now? Why don't we just... I didn't undo it. I always like right-click to get rid of things when what I really want to do is X to cut. And then let's paste. I'm going to paste down here. It's still in the build zone, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so you need 2 things. I'm going to Make it happen. I'm going to end the episode, though. Thanks for watching. We'll figure out what to do with the science packs next time. Until then, I've been Mr. Red. Stay spooky out there, everybody, and remember, keep watching.